Created by D-Pad Studio. Nice. This was a fun game. I did not really care for like the combat. My only problem with the combat in the beginning was because I just didn't understand it. Like I'll 100% admit that like the beginning I was just bad at how the combat functioned. I didn't understand it. But more so, my main problem was like the controls. I do not think that this game controlled well enough for the combat to be as rough as it was. And I also did not like most of the bosses. That final boss was fun. I liked the final boss, and there was like one boss in the beginning I really liked in the beginning, but I did not like any of the other bosses in this game because they were like way too aggressive. The puzzles were fun. I liked the puzzles in this game. I loved the characters. Getty, I thought I was going to dislike Getty. I thought I was going to hate him. He kind of seemed like that nerdy, you know, like I'm really cool, even though I'm not actually cool kind of characters. But that turns out to be like not at all what he was like. He was actually like a genuinely good friend to Otis. He seemed like an actually like good person. And he like did his best to like help not only those that he may not have liked, but also like just do what he believed was right. Alphonse was like such a cool and interesting character. Eddie was really nice. Or Getty was really nice and cool. Silly dance. He did have a silly dance. He had a very goofy dance. Alphonse was like a really awesome character. I wish you could do more with him than just, you know, the one timed explosion thing. But that's kind of it for that. Twig, he was okay. I didn't mind Twig. He was kind of an interesting little guy. I liked his little, very short story. It's nice. That's a pretty end screen. It's also like really loud for some reason. It's a very loud end screen. Twig had some development. I liked the development that Twig had. His gameplay was also pretty neat. We landed in the ocean? I don't know. I saw the little star, but who knows if we landed in the ocean or maybe on an island somewhere out there. I loved all the little characters in the you know, town valley. Why was that screen so loud? I have no idea. It was fucking loud though. If we hit continue, where do we go? Okay, yeah, no. What is this? Examine. Atticus! The memories of Valley flood back to you. Wait, hold on. Return to the present, return to Valley. Oh, okay, so if we wanted to, we could go back. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's not a complete like point of no return. If I wanted to, I could go and like 100% this. I don't want to. I don't want to 100% this game. It's just like way too much. I'd have to look up a guide to do it, which is fine. I don't really necessarily have a problem looking up a guide for video games. It's just not something that I personally want to do for this game. What will we be playing next? I'll be talking about here in a minute. Generally, whenever I finish games like this, what I want to start doing is whenever I get to the end, I want to like get my general thoughts out there and give like a tiny short review. That way I can download the VOD and edit it and upload it to my YouTube channel later, which I didn't do for Haiku. I need to like actually do that. That's what I've been forgetting. I knew I was forgetting to edit something. It was the Haiku review. Overall, I think this is a good game. It's not a Metroidvania. I was going in under the impression that I thought it was going to be a Metroidvania. It's not. It's more of a Zelda game, which is fine. I love Zelda. It's more like an Ocarina of Time or like a Link's Awakening or something like that. It's got like a really cool, deep, interesting story. It's pretty linear. There's not really much you can do outside of like what the game wants you to do at that moment. You can like go back and explore old areas, of course, but you're not really going to be getting much out of it outside of money. And the main upgrade system being the Buccaneer coins, you can pretty much upgrade yourself uh, naturally throughout the game, save for you if you want to go for that final upgrade. I don't know what that final upgrade is, um, but obviously there you have to go for 100% to get that, and I don't know if that's going to be worth it or not, but I guess I'd have to see, and I honestly don't really want to. I might just look it up later. Um, there was those other owl coin things. I think there's like a total of maybe 2 or 3 of them in the game. I only found one of them. And I know where the second one is. I just didn't know how to get to it. And I don't know what happens when you collect them all, but they are kind of interesting. I wonder what happens when you grab all those. Um, I'm still I forget the name of the master, like Otis's master. I'm still not super like I have not necessarily forgiven him. I've like accepted that he recognizes that he did a lot of wrong, like he treated Otis terribly, then and that he didn't trust his student, Asio. Yeah, Asio. I accepted that he didn't like trust his student and he didn't respect him, but he was a ginormous asshole. Like he was a huge dickhead, like just an absolute douchebag. Um, and I understand he recognized it and he tried to make up for it. And I'm not going to sit there and like hold that against him. I personally haven't really forgiven him. I think he needs to do a little bit more than just like say I'm sorry and like give him a hug. He has to actually like fucking do something else, like work for it a little bit. But at the very least, he recognized that he was in the wrong, and I think that that's good. He actually like was like, "Damn, I treated you poorly, and I'm sorry." And that's better than nothing. There's a lot of characters who would just like not even go as far as to say that. So um, I've loved all the characters. I love the art style. I love a lot about this game. This was genuinely like a really, really fun game. I think some of the controls are not super intuitive. Like picking things up and dropping them is not super responsive. It's a very more of a two things can be picked up at the same time and they're kind of close to each other. The game has like a really bad time figuring out which one it should let you pick up and which one you shouldn't. The throwing arc is kind of inconsistent. And swapping characters was also a pain in the ass. Like if you don't have a character on you, I would press the swap character button, and instead of swapping characters, it would just pull my existing character up, and I'm like, no, I want to change characters. I press the change character button, not to pull up my character. You know what I mean? So like, there's a lot of things in terms of like controls that I don't really like about the game, but I don't think that it's so bad that it makes the game unplayable. And to be completely honest, that's really my only true problem with this game is the controls. There are just some things that feel a little janky and don't feel as intuitive as they should, which is sad because I think that this game is awesome. It has like some really cool stealth sections. It's got really good puzzle solving. It has pretty decent exploration. The idea of like flying around and having different characters that you carry that give you different like shooting types that help you do kind of different things. That's really cool. The story's really awesome. Overall, the game is really, really good. I enjoy this game. Um, Kind of sad it wasn't an actual Metroidvania, but I'm not going to complain about that because even though I want to focus on Metroidvanias, I don't mind taking a break and playing something that isn't that. And even then, like I said, it's a Zelda like. It's more like Zelda than it is Metroidvania. So, and I enjoy Zelda. I love me a good Zelda game. So yeah, I don't really have too much else to say about that. I'd give Owlboy a strong, I'd say 7 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10. I wouldn't go any higher than that just because the controls do kind of bog down the experience a little bit. Um, but yeah,